All right, y'all, I'm tired of looking at this thing with these wheels. They just don't look right to me on this car. I know a lot of you like it, but it's time that we get all these cars out and get them cleaned up. Berger's got his car in there working on it. That's a separate video. This thing needs a header gasket, but we got to get some wheels on this thing. So we're gonna swap some tires around. Retro's about to get some different wheels too. Calypso's up there chilling. Even got the poop coop out here, y'all, raising property value. So I just need the front tires off these. These are the wheels in here. Yep. They're staggered. And these will go on the front.
Loose down on the bottom.
Yeah, those loose on the bottom. We'll just put them on the wider wheels. It'll all make sense.
Yeah. I'll give you
all right.
as soon as I get them together.
Sounds good. I appreciate it. Love these guys up here. They're just such good people. They get your stuff knocked out for you pretty quick. He's got some pretty cool old stuff. Old Ranger over there. He's got a Maverick. So if any of you are looking for an old Apollo Nova Ventura right there, and then that Comet GT. I said Maverick, but it's a Comet GT. I never video in here. Hopefully they won't freak out too much. We'll see. What's up?
Welcome back.
Yeah, I know, right? Corey, you got me in trouble with your dad.
How'd I do that?
He said stop coming up here with Mustangs and stuff. He said you're looking at one or something.
I'm looking at everything.
Everything, I know, right?
Yeah. We got some up front. You need another vehicle like a...
Yeah, well, you know.
I got 12, I need more. Yeah.
Well, car guys, you know, we like everything. You didn't press a button, did you?
I got push through.
Yeah? Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Yep. Oh, I need that receipt.
You want that receipt, don't you?
Yeah, I gotta have that. Every little bit helps. Thank you.
Put your monsters down for tax deduction.
Yeah,
that'd be cool, huh?
Look, if it's bought here,
Be able to operate without it is a necessity part of my company.
it 100% is. And if I get a receipt from here, yeah. Oh yeah, it's a write-off. Andrew's out there working on his car. Let's go see what he's doing real quick before we leave. This is what I'm talking about right here. This dude is pulling the head off out here in the parking lot. That's badass. That's a hard-working dude right here. I appreciate you, man. Andrew, he's a good guy. I think he works like 3 jobs. He went and picked this car up above Atlanta, and it wasn't what he was told. So blown head gasket. So when he got there, I think the guy knocked off like $1,000 on the car, and he went ahead and bought it and brought it here to work. Gonna change a head gasket out in the parking lot. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. That's sweet. And you don't see those old trucks like that out and about much anymore. Look at that. Yes, sir. Nice. Look at that. OBS for you guys. All kinds of goodies today. I guess we're gonna have to just keep the head mount on and drive around and see what we can see. But welcome to my small town, guys. This is it. I kind of forgot to video the wheels on the car, but I did get some pictures, and I'm not at home right now to be able to get any video. So here you go. I think it looks really good. I love the gold wheels with the grays and the reds. It just looks super retro to me. Like I said on Facebook, this thing will look awesome with a Vortec windshield banner across it. Just super retro, old school looking kind of car. Absolutely love it. All right, let's get back to the rest of the video. Sorry about the rain. Well, let's talk about the 65. I mentioned in the previous video that we're having some issues with the car. So today I want to kind of discuss what it is that we're having, the issues. So we've worked on this thing many times and we thought we got it fixed, and we did. It was fixed for a while. And then it's like, if you give this car any amount of time, you let it sit for a few days and then you start it back up and drive it, it's gonna have some type of issue where it breaks up. Sometimes it breaks up immediately and it wants to pop until you go out on the road, and maybe it'll clear up, maybe it won't. And then there's other times where you'll start it up and it runs great, and you go down the road and then you roll into it like under a load and it'll just pop, 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 pop. Guys, I don't know. But it's a very inconsistent issue. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and replace this distributor with just one from O'Reilly and see if that's the problem. I'm not so sure that it is, it's probably not, but here's what we have replaced though up to this point. I guess I need to mention that. So we have replaced the coil already, wires, cap, and spark plugs. We've tuned and adjusted on the carburetor, changed power valves out, adjusted the cam, adjusted the accelerator pump, everything. So I don't think it's a fuel issue. And here's why I don't think it's a fuel problem is because as you're driving the car, you can hear it like almost like a backfire. You know how when a plug kind of gets fouled out, they'll kind of, it sounds like an explosion, which is what it is. It'll pow, 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 pow. And then sometimes it won't fire at all. So anyway, I think it's gonna be a firing issue. We're gonna go ahead, replace this distributor. Now remember, we have a Terminator X. So that means that we have to go in and set static timing on this and make sure it's matched up. But for right now, I'll give you guys a tip, what I always do. I pull the cap off, just like this, unhook everything. And get it to go. And then you just either take a picture or remember where the pointer is. I know the pointer is pointing right here at the end of this spring. So we're just gonna pull this thing out and go from there with it. Here's the distributor that we bought. This is actually the second one of these that I bought. I think the Poop Coop has the other one. Honestly, for like 120 bucks, I think is what they are. You can't beat it. It comes with a cap and everything. It looks really good. More than likely, it's going to be a TFI module or a pickup issue on this, but I'm not sure. So this is very important for you guys that have a custom tune. I mention it all the time, but it's worth mentioning again and again and again. You can't just go set your timing on a car that's got a custom tune. What you're doing is you're verifying that the distributor is timed correctly according to the computer, that everything matches. Because what you don't want to do is be commanding inside, you know, 34 degrees of timing and this thing be advanced 10 degrees. Now you're at 44 degrees of timing, right? So that's why it's important to validate, to verify. So my car is set to 10. Yours could be set to 15, to 20, to whatever if you have a custom tune. So just be mindful of that. It can get you in a lot of trouble. So what you saw me doing is going in, changing the numbers on the static timing. So I started at 20, verified it, went to 30. It changes it down here to 30. As long as those numbers match, then the computer is controlling the timing correctly. So that's what we were doing. But yeah, it seems like she's gonna be good to go. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, there's one other thing I want to talk about. Obviously, I wanted to do like a big reveal for you guys with this, but time kind of got away from me. So I'm gonna shoot to this. You saw me get my tires put on and everything else. I love these wheels on this car. They just look super retro to me. It's bad. I love it. See, I'm even charging my batteries, guys. You always give me shit about me not charging batteries, so I did. Honestly, I'm just sick and tired of the thing losing the tune. But so this car, it needs a header gasket, imagine that. So I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow, get that done. I'm gonna start driving this car a little bit more. On to the 65, there's been some changes that we've not talked about yet. This car now has Toyo 888Rs on here, and man, it hooks a lot better. So love these tires. We'll talk more about those when we drive it, on how it hooks. We also went down in tire size. Most of you guys probably never noticed it. We have less sidewall now. I think it looks good. The main reason though is we went to a 255, and to match the front tire to that 255, I had to go down. So it is what it is. I think they look really good though. They fill the wheel well out pretty good for the most part. I like them. They're a good looking tire too. But we will try to go down the road tomorrow. I'll give you my reaction of the car if it runs any better, and also talk to you about these tires. I will tell you they hook. That's good. All right, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. It's gonna be noisy. We're using the little small camera, But and it's raining outside. I just want to see how this thing does and if it's going to break up. Plus, Berger wants to hear the difference between the 9000s on his car, Spintex, and the 6000s here. What's that? Too rich. Hold on, we gotta check. Something ain't right with this car, dude. It shouldn't be constantly doing it.
And you put new clothes in it too that day with Papa T, didn't you?
Yeah. I didn't put new ones in that day. I cleaned them off, but I had just put new ones in it.
Yeah.
Look, Berger, it's just Berger, okay? I don't know what to tell you. It's just Berger. All right, so check this out. I want to give you guys a follow-up on the 65. Everybody's watching football, so I'm going to kind of just stay out here. But the 65 is doing good. But as an update, I will tell you guys that we had to replace a coil on it as well. So put a Screaming Demon coil on it, and it seems to be good, so no issues there. This Berger was adjusting his doors and he slammed it a little too hard, and yeah, no window. I'm not even going to ask him to talk about it on camera. He's salty about it. And guess what? LMR is out of stock. I guess if anybody's got glass like around here locally, a driver's side glass, yeah, we'd appreciate it. So anyway, all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. 65 is doing great. We'll be ramping things up on Pop's truck, so don't forget about that. And I also mentioned some upgrades, some things we're going to change around the shop. To be honest with you guys, I don't know that we're going to do that, but I'll go ahead and tell you what it was we were going to do. So we were going to add some concrete here at the house. Papa T's over there chilling, watching football. So we were going to come off right here all the way back to the house and basically fill in this area right here is what we were going to do with concrete. And then come out 4 feet over here and then kind of taper it all in other words. But you know, hey, money doesn't grow on trees, so it is what it is. We're probably just going to get Pop's truck over here, work on it right now, and then we'll worry about getting all that stuff done later. I just want to give you guys an update on what I was talking about because I forgot to mention it in the other video. But with that being said, everything's going great. It's great. You don't need to worry about that. Catch you guys in the next one, and as always, thanks for watching. It should go. Let me talk to the camera because this could get ugly. As you can see, me and Papa T decided to just take this old tree out ourselves. Try to keep it falling on the shop.
Don't blame it on me.
Yeah, this is his idea. So, so here's the deal. We've got it notched on that side over here on the far side, and we got pretty good bit of tension pulled on this thing with ratchet straps, the big straps we use for the car. And the biggest thing is we just want to keep it off the shop. We're well aware that it's probably going to hit this fence over here and tear it down, but as you can see, this fence is shit anyway. So if we got to buy 5 or 6 panels, that's cheaper than $2,000 is what they want to cut this tree. So we'll go ahead and see what happens here. We're no professional tree fellers, but we're fellers.
Back out of the way. Go. That boy don't tell me shit.
Yeah, that was perfect. We wasn't too far off. I figured it was gonna go in between those two, and didn't even touch the fence.
This should good.
Oh yeah.
There is another nest up there though. Yeah, it hit that one, but I don't know if
I don't see any squirrels laying on the ground. So, but anyway, as you can see, this is why we cut this tree, which obviously it was rotten, but now you see just how rotten it was. I mean, it broke apart. It still made a big old thud though. I'm talking perfect. Nice. Well, all right, now the hard work. Cutting all this up and burning it. Probably just gonna burn the stump.
Thank you for hanging around, and because you did, I'm going to tell you this. We're going to be covering a rare 68 Camaro on the channel. We're going to be talking about it. A good friend of mine, Zane, has pulled his dad's Camaro out of the barn after 40 years, over 40 years of sitting in the barn. He doesn't know if it runs yet. He's going to try to see if he can get it running. Listen, his dad that owns the car and my dad, Papa T, have been friends for over 50 years. They used to work together. This is going to be cool. That car is a freaking legend around our area. It was a bad dude. Nothing on that car is any newer than the 70s. Literally, that car was parked in the 70s. Stay tuned for that. We'll be covering that here pretty soon. Also, Pop's truck. And with that, I'm going to wrap this video up. And as always, thanks for watching.